Welcome back, everybody. Well, I had a couple of questions about the wood rack that I built a couple of videos ago. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you all the lumber dimensions and go ahead and build another one. I wanted to do it anyway, but since I've had a couple of requests about how to do it, or the dimensions of the wood to be cut, so I'm going to list all the materials down in the description box for you, and then I'm just going to show you how to do it today. So you need 6 2x4x8s treated lumber. You can just go ahead and pick those up wherever you get your lumber from, and 2 of the 2x4s you're just going to leave them as is, and then 2 of the other ones you're going to cut in half, which will be the uprights. And then you're going to need a box of 3.5-inch screws, a box of 2.5-inch screws. The screws that I'm using are the T25 bits, which is the star bit. They come with a small bit right in the box. I just find them a lot better with no stripping. They go right in, and they're a little bit more expensive, but definitely work a lot better than stripping out Phillips screws all the time. So then you're going to need 4 4.5-inch cut at a 45, okay? Then you're going to need 2 12-inch. You're going to need 4 9-inch blocks, and then 4 8 3/4-inch blocks. So we're just going to go ahead and get started by cutting 2 2x4s just in half to get the 4 footers that we need. Over this a little bit. Okay, we got our 4 7.5 inch blocks cut at a 45-degree angle. Those are going to be bracing. We have our 2 12-inch blocks. Those are going to connect the 2 8-foot lengths bottom pieces. We have 4 9-inch blocks, and we have our 4 8 3/4 inch blocks. And then we have our 4, the 2x4s, well, 2 2x4s cut in half. You're going to take a 12-inch piece and your 3.5-inch screws, 4 of them. Let's go ahead and get those started. I'm just going to go ahead and mount those right to the end of the 2x4x8s. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me get around here in a different position. It doesn't have to be fancy, but I like everything straight. As you can tell, my 2x4s are a little bowed. Then you're just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, now that you got your bottom frame put together, we're going to start putting on the uprights. As you can see, I got a half of a 2x4x8 in the corner here. I got a little clamp. I would, unless you have a helper, that helps out a lot. And you're going to put 4 screws into this using the 2.5-inch screws on these, because the 3.5 will go all the way through, and obviously you don't want that. So 4 screws. And then you're going to do that in each corner. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll come back when I have all mine done. Okay, as you can see, I got the 8 3/4 inch blocks in there. Basically, you're sandwiching those uprights in there so they can't tilt, okay? One suggestion is make sure your wood is straight, because I had a heck of a time. So there's that end, and there's that end down there. And next to that end down there, we see a ratchet strap. Yes, I had to use a ratchet strap to bring those railings in to screw in those blocks, the 8 3/4 inch blocks. So that took a little bit. I had to crack a beer. I'm not going to lie. All right, so After you get those 8 3/4 inch blocks in, then you're going to grab a 9-inch block and you're going to put it on the top. Okay, so I got one done and need to do the other one. The 8 3/4 inch blocks down at the bottom, I don't know if I said that or not, but 3.5 inch screws there. The top block there is also going to be 3.5 inch screws. You're going to use more 3.5 than you are 2.5. So from here, you're going to measure up from the bottom of the rack. The tape measure is hooked onto the bottom of the 12-inch block down there, and you're going to measure 24 inches up on both sides. Okay. Whoops. Well, maybe. I tell you what, I never realized how difficult stuff can be to film until I started doing this. Alright, so 24 and 24. You're going to take a 9-inch block. And when I grab these, I always double check to make sure I got the right ones. The 9-inch and 8 3/4 is not a whole lot of difference. So, again, 3.5 inch screws. You're probably going to want to get them started. You're going to take your block, you're going to get your block to the bottom of those lines. And because I'm so particular, don't kneel on screws. That doesn't feel good. And I'm going to get my little level out just to make sure it's level. Whoops. Alright, right there. Alright, the last two 8 3/4 inch blocks go down in between the two 2x4x8s as bracing. You're going to need 4 3.5 inch screws, 2 on each side. And you're just going to go ahead and screw those in. Get this situated here. Whoops. Come on now. Alright, just go ahead and screw those in. Alright, I got the 2 braces in. What I did to determine that, I just went 40 inches from one end, hooking the tape measure at the end of that 12-inch block, measured in 40 inches, came around, back around, hooked onto this 12-inch block, measured in 40 inches to get that block. So everything is put together. All you should have left is 4 of the 17.5 inch bracing. So that's what we're going to do next. I can't see where I'm at here. Okay. So, as you can see, I got it clamped in here. These, you're going to go back to 2.5 inch. Two and a half inch. I just put 2 of them in there. I guess you can put more if you like. Then I take a 3.5 inch screw and just toenail it down into there. I guess it's not toenailing, but you know what I mean. Why do they always want to do? All right, that's a wrap. All right, everyone, there it is, finished product. So this goes out to Mike from the Mitten State. There's your how-to. This one was a lot more difficult than the first one I did because a lot of the wood was warped. So it took me a little bit longer, but it should take you about an hour to totally get put together. So this will be my new roadside stand probably. And just those 9 inches that are on the 24 inches up there. Those make great handles to carry around, just so if you haven't thought of that already. But again, a person on each end, grab those and carry it to wherever you need it. So I just want everybody to know this is not my design. This is just a design that I found on YouTube and I liked it, so I built it myself. And I think it works great. I got another one back behind the pole barn here that's already loaded up. I got a lot more wood to split. I want to get out. I was going to go out to the woods today, but it was snowing and kind of nasty out. So there you go, Mike. There's the how-to you wanted me to do. I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't too confusing. If you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Appreciate that. And of course my heat's kicking on now. So if you're watching this and you kind of like this kind of stuff and you're not subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and subscribe.